Hi, welcome back. So in this video, we are going to discuss a few past paper questions from transformations. There are four different types of transformation: reflection, rotation, translation, and enlargement. So rotation we usually used to do using a tracing paper. Since that is not possible for me right now, I'll be using an algebraic method here to find the rotations. So let's start with the first question here. We have a triangle T and a triangle A given here. On the grid, draw the image of triangle T after a translation by the vector 2, minus 1. Translation by a vector 2, minus 1. So what we need here is translation. Translation by a vector 2, minus 1. So 2, minus 1, translation is very simple. It's just sliding. There is nothing happening, just sliding. So this means 2 towards right. The number at the top represents the horizontal movement, whether it is moving towards right or towards left. If it is positive, it will be moving towards right, and if it is negative, it will be moving towards left. The number at the bottom is representing the vertical movement. If it is positive, it moves up. If it is negative, it moves down. So here, 2 right and 1 down. We need to translate this triangle T. First of all, let's label it A, B, and C. Now, we need to move 2 towards right and 1 down for each of them. So from 2, we need to move 2 towards right means 3, 4, and then 1 down means this will be my A dash. A dash will be 4, A dash will be 4, 0. Since it is on the x-axis, its y coordinate will be automatically 0. Now B, so from B, I need to move again 2 towards right and 1 down. So 1, 2, 2 towards right and 1 down. So that means this is my B dash. B dash. B dash will be, this is 4, 3. 4, 3. Now finally C. C also we need to move 2 towards right and 1 down. So 1, 2, 2 towards right and 1 down. So this is 6, 6, 3. 6, 3. What we need to do here is just using your ruler, join these points. First you join these height and the base of the triangle, and then you connect these two. So these are the coordinates. This is the triangle that represents the translation of 2 and minus 1 for the triangle T. Now moving on to the second part of this. The question, triangle T after rotation 90-degree clockwise about the origin. 90-degree clockwise about the origin. So here in this case, what we need is rotation 90-degree clockwise. That is what it says, rotation 90-degree clockwise about the origin. So about the origin. So the rule is that suppose if we have x, y as the coordinate, as I said, I won't be able to use a tracing paper here. So a simple algebraic method is what I'm going to use here. X, y, if it is rotation 90-degree clockwise. See, rotation 90-degree clockwise about origin, then x, y, you just swap it. It becomes y and x, and then you change the sign of x. Then you change the sign of x. Simple as that. Rotation 90-degree clockwise about the origin means you change x and y, the coordinates x, y, you make it y, x, and change the sign of x. Let's see here. Here this was 2, 1, 2, 1. The point over here, this was 2, 4, 2, 4. And then finally the point over here, this is 4 comma 4 comma 4. Now I'm just writing the points here, 2 comma 1, 2 comma 4, and 4 comma 4. A, B, C. Let's take this as A and this is B. So A is 2 comma 1, B is 2 comma 4, and C is 4 comma 4. To get the image, that is the rotation 90-degree clockwise about origin, so A dash will be swap these two. 2 comma 1 will become 1 comma 2, and change the sign of the uh, x here. So here minus x. Change x comma y to y comma x, and whatever the number there, you change the sign. So here B will become 2 and 4, you swap. It will become 4 and 2, change the sign. Finally, C, 4 and 4, when you swap, it will become again 4 and 4, and then minus, change the sign. So 1 comma minus 2, 1 comma minus 2 will be over here. This will be my A dash. B dash will be 4 comma minus 2, 4 comma minus 2. This will be my B dash. And C dash is 4 comma minus 4, 4 comma minus 4. This will be my C dash. What we need to do now is just join these, first the base and the height, and then this will be the diagram or the image after rotating triangle T 90 degrees clockwise about the origin. So this is a method which you don't have to use a tracing paper. The problem with tracing paper is that sometimes you won't be able to get the accurate exact coordinates. So that problem will be avoided if you are using this method, 90-degree clockwise about origin. XY, you change it to Y comma, swap X and Y, and then change the sign of this X here. Now moving on to the next one. Triangle T after an enlargement of a scale factor minus 1 by 2, center minus 2 comma 3. So here minus 1 by 2 is the scale factor and center is minus 2 comma 3. Minus 1 by 2 is the scale factor and center is minus 2 comma 3. So minus 2 comma 3, this will be my center, and the enlargement is minus 1 by 2. Let's take these points as A, B, C. Now A, B, C. To get A, I need to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 towards right and 1, 2, 2 down. So to get A dash, so to get A, we need to move 4 towards right and 2 down, means it is 4 and minus 2. 4 and minus 2. Now, we need to multiply this with negative half. So negative half, because the scale factor is negative half, 4 and minus 2. Negative half of 4 is negative 2, and negative half of negative 2 is 1. So minus 2 comma 1. From here, I need to move 2 towards left, 1, 2, and then 1 up. 1 up means this will be my A dash. This will be my A dash. Now, to find B from the center of enlargement, I need to move 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 towards right and 1 up. 4 towards right, 1 up. But the scale factor is minus 1 by 2. So minus 1 by 2, you multiply it with 4. You will get minus 2. And minus 1 by 2, you multiply it with 1. You will get minus 0.5. Minus 0.5. So here, from the center of enlargement, I need to move 2 towards left, that is 1, 2, 2 towards left, and minus 0.5. Minus 0.5 means 0.5 down. So this will be my B dash. This will be my B dash. And now finally, to get C here, to get C, I need to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 towards right, 6 towards right and 1 up. 6 towards right and 1 up. Now, the scale factor is minus 1 by 2. So minus 1 by 2 into, so minus 1 by 2 into 6 will give me minus 3. Minus 1 by 2 into 1 will give me minus 0.5. So from the center of enlargement, I need to move 3 towards left. So 1, 2, 3, 3 towards left and 0.5 down. So 0.5 down means this will be my C dash. This will be my C dash. Now we just have to join these points using a straight line. You need to mention the coordinates in order to get the correct answer. So here the coordinates will be A dash is minus 4 comma 4 and then B dash is minus 4 comma 2.5 and then C dash is minus 5 comma 2.5 minus 5 comma 2.5. This will be the enlargement. This is how you do enlargement question. So we are done with question number 1. Now let's see question number 2 from transformation. Oh, last one. Describe fully the single transformation that maps triangle T onto triangle A. So we have to find out the, so here, this is not an enlargement, not a translation. So it can be either rotation or reflection. So first let me check whether it is reflection. For reflection, here, if I count these corresponding points, for example, A, B, C, corresponding points will be A dash, B dash, C dash. So from A dash to A, diagonally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the midpoint is 1, 2, 3. This is the midpoint here. Similarly, now from B dash and B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the midpoint, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this will be the midpoint of BB dash. And CC dash. CC dash will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 8 is the midpoint. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So join these points using a straight line. So when you join these points using a straight line, this is actually a line with y is equals to minus x. This is the line. So basically this is a reflection. This is a reflection. The mirror line what we have here is y is equal to minus x. Y is equals to minus x. Minus 1 comma 1, minus 2 comma 2, minus 3 comma 3. So this is a reflection on the line y is equals to minus x. Now we are done with question number 1 here. Let's move on to question number 2. So here, describe fully the single transformation that maps shape A onto shape B. Shape A onto shape B, it's very simple. I know that it is a reflection on the line. Y is parallel to x-axis, so y is equals to 2. So this is a line with y is equals to 2. So first part is done. This was a reflection because one up, one down. So to get the corresponding point here, 1, 2, 3 up. So 1, 2, 3 down. To get this point from the mirror line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is a single transformation that fully describes A to B is it's a reflection on the line y is equals to 2. Now moving on to the next one here, rotate shape A 90-degree clockwise about the point -1, 2. So it is 90-degree clockwise about the point. It's not about origin. So about the point -1, 2. So rotation is what we need to do here. In the previous case, 90-degree clockwise, we said it was about the origin. So this is a different case. Rotate shape A, rotation of this shape A. Now let's, this is shape A. Now -1, 2. -1, 2 will be somewhere over here. So if it is about any other point other than the origin, -1, 2, you take this point -1, 2, label this A, B, C, D. So this is how you do rotation of 90-degree clockwise about a point -1, 2 without the tracing paper. Now from the center of rotation, let's find out the coordinate of A. To get A, I need to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 towards right and down 1. So 4, -1. To get B, this point from the center of rotation, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So 4 towards right and 3 down. To get point C, we need to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 towards right and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 down. 5 towards the right, 5 down. And to get point D, we need to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 towards the right and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 down. 7 towards right and 5 down. So what we need to do here is, as usual, 90-degree clockwise. If we have x, y as the coordinate, you change it to y, x and change the sign of x. Now 4, -1 will become -1, 4 and change the sign of x. 4, -3 will become -3, 4 and change the sign of x. 5, -5 will become -5, 5 and then change the sign of x. So now 7, -5 will become -5, 7 and change the sign of x. Now the rotation was not at the origin, rotation was at the point -1, 2. So what we need to do is just add -1, 2. Add -1, 2 to each of this. Add -1, 2 to each of this. -1 plus -1 is -2. -4 plus 2 is -2. -3 -1 is -4. -4 plus 2 is -2. -5 -1 is -6. -5 plus 2 is -3. -5 -1 is -6. -7 plus 2 is -5. This will be your coordinate. -2, -2. -4, -2. -6, -3. And -6, -5. -6, -5. We just have to plot these points A dash will be minus 2 comma minus 2, B dash will be minus 4 comma minus 2, and so we connect A dash B dash, and then C dash will be minus 6 comma minus 3. So just join like this, and then here C dash D dash we have to join using a straight line. Actually I have to use a straight line here. It will be something like this will be the rotation 90-degree clockwise about some other point. Same thing, 90-degree clockwise xy, you change it into y comma x, change the sign of x, and then since it is not the origin, it was the center of rotation is given minus 1 comma 2. Whatever you have got after swapping, then add minus 1 comma 2 to it. So that is done. Now the next part here, enlarge shape A by a scale factor minus 2, center 2 comma 0. So center 2 comma 0, center is given 2 comma 0 and scale factor is minus 2. 2 comma 0 means this is the point here. Let's label again A, B, C, D. To get A, we need to move 1 towards right and 1 up. So 1 and 1. So to get A dash, you multiply that with the scale factor, that is minus 2. So minus 2 into 1 is minus 2. Minus 2 into 1 is minus 2. So from the center of enlargement, 2 towards left and 2 down. So this will be my A dash. From the center of enlargement, B is 1 towards right and 1 down. That is 1 and minus 1. To get B dash, along with this, we need to multiply the scale factor. Scale factor is minus 2. 1 into minus 2 is minus 2. Minus 1 into minus 2 is positive 2. So from the center of enlargement, I need to move 2 towards left and 2 up. So 2 up will be here. This is my B dash. Now to get C dash, C, I need to move 1, 2, 2 towards right and 1, 2, 3 down. So 2 towards right and 3 down. To get C dash, multiply with the scale factor. 2 into minus 2 is minus 4. Minus 3 into minus 2 is 6. So from the center of enlargement, I need to move 4 towards left. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 towards left and 6 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this will be my C dash. And finally, to get D, we need to move from center of enlargement 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 towards right and 3 down. 4 towards right and 3 down. We multiply with the scale factor minus 2. This will give me 4 times minus 2 minus 8. Minus 3 times minus 2 will give me 6. So from the center of enlargement, I need to move 8 towards left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 towards left and 6 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this will be my D dash. We need to use a ruler to join this A, B dash, then from here C dash to D dash, and then D dash to A dash. This will be the enlargement of minus 2, scale factor minus 2 with the center of enlargement as 2 comma 0. That was May-June 2023, paper 2. Now here we have, on the grid draw the image of triangle A after a rotation of 90 degree anti-clockwise about 0, 0. So rotation 90 degrees anti-clockwise. In this case we have a rotation 90 degrees anti-clockwise or counterclockwise. Same thing, x comma y, we have to swap first of all coordinate y comma x and change the sign of y. Change the sign of y. So triangle A, let's take this as A, B, C, and A we know it is 2, 5, 2, 5, and B we know it is 2, 3, and C we know it is 3, 3. So 2, 5, you swap it, it will become 5, 2, and change the sign of y. Minus 5, 2 will be our 2, 5. 2, 3, you swap it, 2, 3 will become 3, 2, and change the sign of y. This is minus 3. Similarly, 3, 3, you swap it, still we'll get 3, 3, change the sign of y. So we got the coordinates minus 5, 2. So minus 5, 2 will be somewhere over here, minus 5, 2. And then we have minus 3, 2. Minus 3, 2 is over here. And then we have minus 3, minus 3, 3. Minus 3, 3 will be here. You just have to join these points using a ruler. So this will be the rotation of a 90 degree anti-clockwise. Just have to do x comma y, change it to swap x and y, it will become y comma x, and change all the signs of y. Done with the first part, and moving on to the second part. Triangle A after translation by the vector 3, minus 5. Translation is easy. Translation by a vector 3, minus 5. So A, B, C, all these 3 points, 3 towards right and 5 down. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this will be A dash. Now B, 3 towards right, 1, 2, 3, and 5 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will be my B dash. C, 1, 2, 3, 3 towards right and 5 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will be my C dash. Just join these points using a straight line. You will be getting the translated shape, the image. Okay. Now, moving on to the next one here. Describe fully the single transformation that maps A onto triangle B. A and B, clearly I can see that this is an enlargement. So we will write enlargement. This is an enlargement. And scale factor, we know this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here 1, 2. So scale factor is 3. Scale factor is equals to 3. And we need to find out the center of enlargement. Center of enlargement. Now I'll just label them A, B, C, and A dash, B dash, C dash. How to find out the center of enlargement? The corresponding points A and A dash, join those 2 points and then make a straight line. And then make a straight line passing through A and A dash. Now, from B and B dash, just connect them using a straight line. Now, where these 2 lines are intersecting, that will be our center of enlargement here, both the lines A and A, corresponding points we should take A and A dash. So extend it, B and B dash, extend it. They both, if you want, you can take C and C dash also, it will give you the same answer. If you want, I can just draw that also. From C and C dash, then extend it. So all of them are meeting at this particular point. So that will be our center of enlargement. Center of enlargement is 1, 4. The center of enlargement is 1, 4. We are done with that question as well. That was October, November 2020, paper 4. Here we have one last question. Describe fully the single transformation that maps triangle T onto triangle P. Triangle T onto triangle P, I can clearly see that this is a translation. So if it's a translation, from here, let's take two corresponding points. These two are the corresponding points. From T to reach P, I need to move one towards right, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 down. So this is a translation by a column vector 1 and minus 6 translation. Moving on to the next one here. Reflect triangle T in the line x is equals to 1. Reflect triangle T in the line x is equals to 1. So line x is equals to 1 means parallel to y-axis and passing through 1. This is my mirror line. And to get this A, B, C, to get A, I need to move 1 towards right. So A dash will be 1 towards left. To get B, I need to move from the mirror line 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 towards right. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 towards left. And to get C from the mirror line, I need to move 1, from the mirror line, I need to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 right, 1 up. So here from the mirror line, I need to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 left and 1 up. So just join these points, using a straight line here. This will be your triangle when it is reflected using the line x is equals to 1. You can simply write this as x is equals to 1. So it will be more clarity for the answer part. Moving on to the next one here. Rotate triangle T through 90-degree anti-clockwise about 6, 0. So 90-degree anti-clockwise 6, 0. 90-degree rotation anti-clockwise. It's not about origin, it's about 6, 0. So 6, 0. 6, 0 is over here. And I label this A, B, C. From the center of enlargement to reach A, it is 1 left and 1 up. So A is 1 left and 1 up. To reach B from the center of rotation, before I said I think center of enlargement, it is center of rotation. From the point of center of rotation, I need to move 1 towards left and 2 up. 1 towards left and 2 up. To get C from the center of rotation, I need to move 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 towards left and 1 up. 4 towards left and 1 up. Now, we know anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise means if we have x, y, we need to swap first y, x and change the sign of y. So, swap minus 1, 1, minus 1 and 1, this will become, when I swap and then change the sign of y, this will become minus 1, minus 1. Swap -1, 2 will become 2, -1, and I need to change the sign of y, therefore it is -2. And now finally -4, 1 will become 1, -4, and I need to change the sign -1, -4. Now here, center of rotation is not origin, center of rotation is 6, 0. So I need to add 6, 0 to each of them. I need to add 6, 0 to each of them. So -1 plus 6 is 5. -1 plus 0 is -1. -2 plus 6 is -2 plus 6 is 4. And -1 plus 0 is -1. And -1 plus 6 is 5. And -4 plus 0 is -4. These are the coordinates. 5, -1. 5, -1 will be here. This is my A dash. 4, -1. 4, -1. This will be my B dash. And 5, -4. 5, -4. This will be over here. 5, -4. This will be my C dash. So we just have to join these points using a straight line. So this will be our rotation 90-degree anti-clockwise about a point 6, 0. Now enlarge triangle T by a scale factor of -2, center 1, 0. -2 scale factor is -2. Scale factor is -2, and center of rotation was center of enlargement was 1, 0. Center of enlargement was 1, 0. 1, 0. Now 1, 0 means this is 1, 0. I'll first label them A, B, C. Now from center of enlargement to reach A, I need to move 1 towards the right and 1 up. So A is 1 towards right and 1 up. And it's given that -2 is the scale factor. Multiply that. 1 into -2 is -2. 1 into -2 is -2. From the center of enlargement, I need to move 2 towards left and 2 towards down. So this will be my A dash. Similarly, to get B, I need to move 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 towards right and 1 up. But it should be multiplied with -2 since my scale factor is -2. 4 into -2 is -8. 1 into -2 is -2. So now from the center of enlargement, I need to move 8 towards left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 towards left and 2 down. 1, 2. So this will be my B dash. Now to find C, I need to move 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 towards right and 2 up. 4 towards right and 2 up, but the scale factor is -2. Multiply 4 into -2 is -8. 2 into -2 is -4. So from the center of enlargement, 8 towards left, 4 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 4 down. 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be my C dash. Now we just have to join them using a straight line. Just have to join them using a straight line. This will be the enlarged triangle here. We're done with this worksheet, and additionally what I want to say is that if we have rotation is the only thing which you need to know. Rotation basically 90-degree clockwise, and rotation 90-degree anti-clockwise about the origin. This also about the origin. Triangle will be given to you whatever the coordinates you take. Coordinates, if it is clockwise, you swap xy to y and x, and you just change the sign of this x. That's it. That's it. Simple as that. You find the rotation 90-degree anti-clockwise about origin. The triangle, you see what the coordinates are. You swap x and y to y and x. If it is anti-clockwise, change the sign of this y minus y. And after getting this, if it is any center of origin is, it's not, center of rotation is not origin in some other point, you just have to follow the method. I have shown one example here. So if you have any doubt, feel free to write it in the comment box. And thank you for watching.